You're my friend and that's our code of arms. It's the end, so let's just play the odds. You're my friend and that's our code of arms. Sing along to the end, yes you know, baby. We're your friends and take it in the arm. And run to the end, something. You call me friend now, that's a call to arms. Stick around to the end, so kiss. Call your friend.
What's up, friends? How's it going? Let me know if you can hear me all right. Welcome to Moon TV Live. It is Friday, June 17th, 2016 at 9:18 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well tonight. We got a hazy couple of days away from full waxing gibbous moon at 94% illuminated. We got a nice trifecta tonight of Saturn, Mars, and the moon rising. Be with us all night. It's a little hazy right now, but this typically happens when the moon comes up. I actually went down to the water to see if I could catch moonrise, but it was obscured by clouds. Chat right here. What's up, old people? What's up, new people? How you doing tonight? Everyone who doesn't know, this music is all original compositions. TakeBackSpace.bandcamp.com for the music. For the gear, you can check the description as well. My Flickr page at TakeBackSpace TV on Twitter, and TakeBackSpace.com is the website. What's up there, Alfonso King? What's up, Andrew Headley? What's up, Donna Foster? What's up, Sarah Smile? What's up, Jedi Knight? What's up, Heidi Neal? How you doing? Heidi, I got your message about that. No problem. The whole idea is to get the footage out there. I don't have an angle, so if people want to analyze the footage, that's what it's there for. What's up there? Let's see, 1990 Sunbird, how you doing? What's up, Mr. Scorn? What's up, Wolfman Jack? Aroo! What's up, Ed Helm? Hedgelm? Him? What's up, Later Pharaoh? That's all I got right here. Yeah, well, I'm not trying to make any money off this, so if people end up making money off this footage, so be it. Hey there, Malav, how you doing? Malav Cocktail. I doubt anyone's making a fortune on YouTube, actually. Alright, so we got lots of haze. Nice little orange fuzz around it. I know a lot of people are asking about if the moon rotates. And to that I would say I would look into lunar libration, Libration, and it's actually a really great example right now. On the right side of the moon, we're seeing a lot more detail, well, I am particularly, but you guys are also seeing it, a lot more of the surface than I've ever seen actually on the right hand side. So that's the tilt that they talk about with the libration. So you actually see about 59% of the overall so-called sphere of the moon. And on different cycles it'll tilt to the right and you'll see more of the other side, the left side. So top right corner you got Mare Crisium at the 1230 position. So in terms of the moon rotating, it's one of these things where it's not about the moon rotating as a sphere or the Earth rotating as a sphere. In terms of what you see on Moon TV, is that the moon pretty much rotates clockwise about 8 to 10 degrees per hour across the ecliptic. So if we stream for like 9 hours, you'd see it rotate about 90 degrees. And so I'm sure that's due to different factors, that is not just due to the moon rotating like a wheel, but possibly it's also due to the Earth's rotation in conjunction with the moon's rotation and the lunar tidal locking that is discussed. So, but it does actually rotate on screen. I'm not doing anything with the camera. If I actually rotate the moon during waxing and waning crescents, I indicate that on the stream. What's up there, A Lunatic, Take It Easy, Heidi. What's up, RC UFO Interceptor? Can you show us the landing zone of Apollo? So if you look at the dead center of the moon and follow the trail right up the middle, you'll see these two dark spots, the Sea of Tranquility and the Sea of Serenity, side by side, right in the middle of that, to the left of that little peak that sticks out in the middle. That's apparently where Apollo 11 and Apollo 13 were. And then there are other Apollo missions apparently that all landed around the center of the circle. So if you make a smaller circle within the moon, there'll be about 6 different landing sites around that circle. You can't really see anything though. What's up there, JetMeg85? How you doing? What's up there, Matt Helm? How you doing? Joseph Reynolds. Make our country gradient again. What's up, Asthmatic? Earth's rotation, LMFAO. Hey, possibly. I don't know. Can you really tell? That's what the common understanding is, but it's possible that the moon rotates like a wheel. But we really can't tell. See the hollow hole, Joseph Reynolds says, see the hollow hole there on the top of the moon. I don't know if that's hollow, but that is Mare Crisium, is the darkest circular kind of sea at the very top, the darkest spot. Underneath that you got Sea of Tranquility, Sea of Serenity. And then to the bottom, to the 9 o'clock position, you got Mare Imbrium pulling down to Kepler, Aristarchus, and Copernicus craters in the triangle, which I'll pull down for you guys in a second. Alright, I'm gonna take a little cigarette break outside. I want you guys to listen to some tunage. I'll be back on chat shortly. Time is currently 9:26 p.m. Eastern. Hey, what's up, guys? Time is 9:35 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in, everyone new. What's up there, Tupac? What's up, Jemima? So I was panning around a little bit on the surface. I was showing you guys, so bottom right corner you got Tycho, which is the largest visible feature from Earth. It's about 32 miles in diameter. You got the kind of smudgy track going across to the left, and then you got the three features to the left side around the 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock position. You got all the way to the left is Aristarchus. We were zoomed in on that double times. That was that cool little trapezoidal shape with the brightest hot little white spot, also visible from Earth. And then to the right of that, you got Copernicus and Kepler underneath, named after the old astronomers. Everyone's talking about rockets in space, but I would definitely look into ionic propulsion systems versus gas-powered or rocket-powered engines, because ionic propulsion is based on a completely different methodology of movement. Very possibly, moving in space is doable with ionic propulsion or quantum levitation. Ciao Transstrom 555, how you doing? So, panning up to the top of the moon, again, at the very, very top, you got the darkest spot is Mare Crisium. Just pulling up a quick map over here, so I don't speak out of time. All right, we got Mare, the Sea of Serenity on the left. In the middle, you got the Sea of Tranquility, and then you got the Sea of Fertility, all three of those dark spots from left to right. Whoop whoop, what's up, Rodney McMillan? How you doing? Sarah Smile says, not to sound juvenile, lol, but what are those lines from? Are you talking about the lines coming out of the different craters? Because if you are, apparently, you know, the common understanding is that all these craters were formed by meteorites or rocks hitting the surface of the moon and then leaving these circular craters. And then the mare, the darker spots, are from lava, apparently, flow coming up to the top and filling these basins, and then kind of melting away the surface and creating these kind of pools that are darker. But the lines coming out of the craters are actually a lot more interesting if you look at it from a perspective of electric scarification, which is a theory proposed by the Electric Universe or Thunderbolts project, led by Walt Thornhill. A lot of people don't agree with that, but they've done laboratory experiments with electric scarification and created very similar types of trails of craters, circular craters that appear on the rims of craters, and of course the striations that look like neurokinetics. So I tend to go with that theory. What's up there? Mostly Michigan. How you doing, brother? So we're looking at a 94.7% illuminated moon, still rising right now, coming up almost due south, the skies of Tampa, Florida. Ronnie McMillan says, why have we never returned to the moon? That is a very good question, and I think we all should be pushing to get back to the moon or going to the moon for the first time, just because it seems like a logical next step for mankind. I don't understand why we don't have a full-fledged mission to the moon at this point, but they say it might be happening in the next 10 years, but it's always like that, right? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of esoterica, a little mythology that kind of synchronized today for me, and I talked about it on the last show, which was the fact that some celestial event happened a whole bunch of years ago, which was the alignment of Jupiter and Saturn, and that's going to happen again. And it was referenced today in this really random movie called The Dark Crystal from 1982. And so I'd recommend people trying to find some clips of The Dark Crystal. It's like this children's kind of labyrinth type movie with all these puppeteering puppets and puppeteering. Yeah, so it's like a puppet stop motion movie, but they have this incredible clockwork mechanical model of Earth that's a prop, but it's one of the most detailed, incredible props I've ever seen. It holds up from every angle. They film it for a solid like 2-3 minutes, and it's worth taking a look at. So the Dark Crystal and Clockwork Universe, that's almost like a future telling device. So check that out if you guys are interested. What's up, the junk finger Jeremy? No Obama has NASA doing? Oh yeah, outreach. All right, Matt Helm, if the moon is flat, how do you account for the shadows? Don't know if that moon is flat. Could be a hemisphere, could be a sphere, could be an egg, could be an illusion. That film is amazing. Yeah, it's a Henson movie, but I'd only seen it like a long time ago. I didn't realize how many incredible references. It's the same as all these new movies, all the movies on rewatch. Moon's getting dark. I'm gonna go out and check if the clouds are obscura. I'll be right back. You're tuned in to Moon TV Live, 9:42 p.m. Eastern. Cheers. Yo, what's up, guys? All right, let's see. TBS, your take on David Icke or David Icke. So yeah, I said I followed him and then I lost him. I followed him and I followed David Wilcock, Robert Bovall, Graham Hancock, Stephen Greer, David Sereda, Sean David Morton, pretty much all of those guys in great depth. Puma Punku and the likes, Ancient Aliens, Giorgio Tsoukalos. And what do I think of it all? I think I have to take it all with a grain of salt because it really hasn't gotten anywhere. But I think what we are doing now is a little bit more hands-on. So that's what I think of it. I don't really have a judgment one way or another. I used to really believe in it, but I had to back away from that. So we got lots and lots of haze over this moon, but I think as it rises, we're gonna get a little bit less. And then I want to show you guys Saturn and Mars, of course. Richard Dolan, right? Sarah Smiles is Richard Dolan. Let's see. Hey, what's up there, Mike Zedel? Ow. What's up, pal6572? Why did we shoot a missile at the moon a couple of years ago, and did you record it? Well, I've only been doing this stuff for about a year now, so I definitely didn't record it. But the video that shows it happening is also kind of sketchy as it is, so I'm not really sure that ever happened. If it did, they said it rang like a bell. They said they were trying to destroy some sort of satellite. I'm not sure, but it's always, that story to me was always very suspicious, and there's very little follow-up on it, a lot of speculation. Hey, what's up there, Mark Rowe? How you doing? So if you take David Icke for what he's trying to tell people to do, which is to kind of take charge of their own lives and be their own leaders, do research, pay attention, stay alert, all of that is good stuff. Same thing with David Wilcock and Orgone, and paying attention to the ancient sites that get discovered, paying attention to Egypt, looking into that, all of that's great stuff. So I can't disagree with any of that, but to take it as gospel is just another unfortunate path that I'm just not sure I can take anymore, because I've discovered so much during the space stuff, and if they were craft all the time, like, we'd really be seeing stuff like this, and I'm not so sure it's as commonplace as I used to think it was. Let's just put it that way. Sorry, I'm kind of dancing around it, but I don't really have an opinion on it anymore. When I see aliens, I'll believe in them. If I don't see aliens, I'm not going to believe in them. Yeah, the Synchronicity key is a pretty decent book, actually. I don't think everything these guys are spouting is dishonest. I think there's definitely a lot of truth in what they're saying, but I'm not sure it's the 100% truth. Especially, I think, when I was starting to actually withdraw from that is when Wilcock was talking to, who was it, Captain Randy Kramer? Or there's another guy who went to Mars and talked to aliens and talked to the colony over there, and there was so little evidence, and the dialogue was it was just as weird as listening to Neil Armstrong talk about the moon. So when I got those types of vibes from Wilcock, I was just like, I was sort of done with that. As well, I posted on his channel several times, at least 5-10 times on Guy MTV and stuff, never got a response. I just don't have time to spend the rest of my life kind of waiting for something to happen when we can actually do something. Red herringism. Ruben Benavidez says, what do you think of BP Earthwatch? So, as I said before on some streams where I'm not trying to take an angle here, what I'm trying to do is actually provide data. I'm just gathering awesome data and delivering it without a lot of BS around it, and everyone can analyze it the way they want. I just thought there was this massive gap on YouTube of like actual honest footage of space, like stuff that wasn't tampered with, played with, changed colors, you know, just direct camera to YouTube so people could see it and make their own judgments. Same thing with the Jupiter transit. I don't know what that is, but if people want to believe that it's a UFO, fine. If it's a satellite to people, great. If it's a comet, great. But at least you can see it. Now, I mean, when I search stuff on YouTube, I'm appalled at the stuff that's missing. So I just want to be that source for people. And I hope people can take that with also a grain of salt. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I mean, every day I look at NASA's videos, I look at space videos, I look at all the different stuff that's our contemporary understanding of space, and it's all lacking any detail. It's lacking people talking about stuff. It's lacking pictures of satellites from the ground. It's lacking streaming footage of the moon. It's lacking streaming footage of the sun. There's a ton of stuff that's just missing. It's just not there. So it's not a hard thing for me to dismiss kind of having an angle or perspective and just doing the actual data gathering. Yeah, we're getting real clouds right now, some dark ones. I'm gonna give the camera a break and turn off the recording while it gets clearer, so be right back. Time is currently 9:58 p.m. Eastern Time. You're tuned into Moon TV Live. Hey there, what's up guys? Yeah, I know you guys a lot of you guys are freaked out by CERN. I can't lie, I'm also kind of freaked out by CERN, but I don't know what good it does to be freaked out. Apparently, I've read some things recently that made me question kind of my understanding of the universe. I'll share that with you guys for what it's worth. And it goes like this, that in order for amazing things to actually occur and happen and to be experienced, really terrible things have to happen and occur and be experienced first or simultaneously. And so there's a lot of synchronicity in this world where these tragic events happen, and then these amazing events also happen, either right after or right before. But I think it's something where I don't think people are paying attention. They take things for granted. We hope that things will always be good. But of course, the system that we live in doesn't really exist that way. And so all these really evil, horrible, scary things all sort of have to exist in order for these amazing things to also transpire. Now, I know it seems like a kind of damp argument, but it really kind of does make sense if you look at things. Otherwise, things don't really make sense. Because these terrible things either happen or are faked for some sort of reason. And if it's ritualistic, then there also has to be a reason for that. Otherwise, they wouldn't go through the trouble of it. And if we are God and we do everything to ourselves, then there must be a reason we do that in order to have a multi-dimensional experience, experiencing both good and evil simultaneously. Rodney says CERN is trying to create time travel. So if you look up certain documents about maybe Project Paperclip and around that era in the 50s and 40s, you'll see that they've been trying to do time travel using giant magnets and infusing these magnets with huge EM pulses to create, basically a gateway between our dimensional reality and the ether. And there are books that I've read even way in the past, but recently what I reread, which it's called The Sands of Time. If you read The Sands of Time, Part 1 and Part 2, you'll see that even in the 40s they were putting out disinformation and also doing time travel type CERN level experiments, but 70 years ago. So I don't know if CERN is just like another piece in it, or the culmination of it all, or just the giant zero. Jemima Puddleduck says, have you been checking Ascension stuff? So I got off all that sort of thing, that train, that Ascension and Awakening train, about a year and a half ago. Like I was saying, David Wilcock wore me out. To be honest, I just couldn't deal with all the non-updates and non-answers. So I felt like it is probably time for us to do stuff ourselves. Hey, what's up there, Sean Kemper? Hi all, my friends are over for some booze and board games, playing some blues music in the background. I have the moon on this channel as my full screen. Heck yeah, Sean Kemper. Cheers. John Hesse says, I've been filming the moon since 2014. I have 700 hours, many anomalies including the wave and many TLOs. Awesome, man. I'll have to check out your channel. Would be awesome if you, I'll actually ping that out right now and check it out. So right now I got the moon just hanging out. I'm not hitting record, so it's not wide yet, but it looks like it might be getting clearer, so I'll hit record in a little bit. No sight of Mars and Saturn, completely hazed out right now. This song is called The Jupiter Sessions, and it's available at TakeBackSpace.bandcamp.com. What's up there, Arnold Taylor? How's it going? Hey there, Sir Namsroff. How you doing? Jemima says, Chris, I had to think about it, but got freaked out by having to welcome ETs to let them, so I've sacked it off. Well, I went to, actually, one of my last times of kind of being in that zone was going to MUFON down in Florida, and I was real freaked out by that session. It just seemed like people had been there for 20, 30 years with these crazy stories, and like nothing was coming of it. It felt very stagnant to me, so I finally kind of came to my realization, like I said, I just had to kind of believe but I've seen a lot of weird things, I'm not gonna say I haven't. Lots of lights, lots of stuff, but I don't know, for all the new people, I've explained this on my chat before, but I used to look at Jupiter, for example, in the sky and look at it and think, oh my god, that's Nibiru, or that's like some weird craft coming because it was so bright. And I had no idea how Jupiter moved. I had no idea what Jupiter looked like in a scope. And so a lot of the things that I thought were actually anomalies in the sky turned out to be just natural events that occur all the time and were just attributed to things that I just didn't know. So I've been kind of allowing myself to learn and relearn and change my mind as often as I can, because I'm learning every day, and hopefully you guys are too, or every time we have a session to look at, because it might seem boring to a lot of people, but this is just already pretty freaking magical that there's this object has these phases and it goes across our sky and it's just there, like what the heck. So I think it's very interesting to just observe it, to learn, to get acquainted with what things look like in the sky, like stars and like Mars and Saturn. Very few people have actually seen what Jupiter looks like with all its moons. Sandy Lewis hit the nail on the head. Must be one heck of an electric bill. You damn straight it is down here in Florida with the ACs going, the humidity. It's just a freaking nightmare, but totally worth it. Nightmare. Junkfinger Jimmy says, last month NASA said there was something very large in our solar system that is not in the visible spectrum that is disturbing a satellite's orbit. Any opinion on that, TBS? I think that was attributed to this kind of null zone where they can't see the object, but apparently this ninth object is in our solar system, somewhere between Saturn and Neptune, I believe. This gravitational pull that is coming from seemingly nowhere is affecting objects in telescopes. But further than that, I haven't been able to observe it myself. I'm not exactly sure where I would look and what to look for. Same thing with the recent gravitational waves. Now, today the Hubble stream had a thing about gravitational waves being perceived for the second time, received for the second time, and so now it's this understanding where there are gravity waves. So I'm not sure about that either. How do we test that as independent scientists? I'm not sure. I mean, if you guys take it a little bit further, you'll see that the extraterrestrial ET alien robot kind of artificial intelligence angle, if you take any of these movies and theories to heart, you can also look at it from the perspective that we're the robots and we're the extraterrestrials and we're the aliens. And it's just this kind of super cluster double cross of ourselves, just to teach ourselves a lesson. This is a lot of what Alan Watts talks about, this illusion of the separation when there's really none at all. And then the attachment to the physical, and people having families and children and attachments to this physical reality is what makes death very hard. And that's what the whole message is to kind of stay put, try and live. But we don't really learn anything. Pole shift could be an analogy for changing ideas or flipping ideas. A lot of our stories and movies tend to humanize and individualize events and cats and dogs and make them human all of a sudden, or make ideas human. So we've been definitely, beaten over the head with humanized versions of ideas for many years. So I don't think that every story I see with a human character or an animal character or a symbol is even what they say, what the first level understanding is. It must be 2-3 layers deep. I see we're getting a little less cloud, a little less haze right now. I'm going to go adjust the camera. The time is 10:11 p.m. Eastern, Friday, June 17th, 2016. Summertime of taking space back. Hope you guys are all doing moontastically well. And I'm just going to play you guys some badass moon tunes called Describe It To Me. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll be right back. Hey, what's up there, friends? I'll tell you what you're looking at right here. We got Jupiter. Very cool moon alignment. You got the 4 Galilean moons. Got Jupiter almost due west right now. coming in at 37 degrees altitude. Alright, so the moons that you're seeing, top left corner you got Europa, and then above those two moons next to each other are Io on top and Callisto, and then to the bottom right corner you got Ganymede. Again, Europa, Io, Callisto, and then Ganymede to the bottom right. So yeah, Jupiter is a little less hazy coming in on the west side, West Side. Take a look at this for a little bit. Very cool shot. Usually the moons are all in alignment, but every month or so you get this kind of overlapping of moons. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of haze, so you're getting that kind of blue, kind of violet haze around Jupiter. Actually, in fact, I bet you that the moon is creating some sort of haze effect. This tends to happen around the full moon, what I've noticed, which is why I kind of wonder about the theory about cold moonlight versus hot moonlight, because I feel like the moonlight does, or whatever, reflected light or moonlight does affect the clouds during certain periods. As far as I've filmed for an entire year, definitely noticed that. Close to full. I think the moon that we can see, the biggest one is probably Io, which would be the one above the double, but it's possibly Europa as well. I'll check that. Actually, Ganymede is larger than Mercury, so that's the largest moon. That would be the bottom right corner moon. But of course, Jupiter has apparently 67 moons as well that we can't see. Right now, Jupiter is in the constellation Leo. We got the moon and Saturn and Mars in Scorpio coming up with the June Lyrid meteor showers, but I don't think we can see any of that right now. Hey there, what's up, Explore X? How you doing? Yeah, when I go back to the moon, I'll play a little bit of guitar. Thanks. I'm just I gotta go make some coffee, so I don't want to get interrupted. I'll be back in a few, guys. Let me play something new. Let's see. Something old, something new. This is called the Cadet, or yeah, that's good. Time is 10:19 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in to Moon TV Live with your host, Chris. I appreciate all the kind words, you guys. Be back shortly.
Better believe it, want to tell you all. Think what you want, but I can listen to the news. Better believe me, so they cannot lose. Oh, bleed, how we bleed, you got to know just when to heal. Better believe me, this is why we're real.
Yo, what's up, guys? Just want to say happy birthday to Sir Namsroff's little girl. She's watching TBS tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having a great day today. Or you had a great day today. Live every day like it's your, I don't want to say birthday necessarily, but live every day like it's amazing and enjoy it. So guys, we got some clear Lunar, which is freaking awesome. The song is called Code to Love. Just came to me in a dream. Hope you enjoy it. Hey, what's up, friends? We got a few clouds, so I'm going to leave the settings as is. Got a little jammy jams in here, some A minor, such. Let's see. Here's a little jams for my friends. All right. Damn, that went on for a while. Holy crap. That was a 10-minute blues ballad in A minor. I got a little fried at the end. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Do one more before I gotta go switch up the camera. I'll try this in G minor, B minor. Let's see what you got over here. Yeah. All right. There we go. All right, gotta take a little break, get some water. Jeez, dripping, 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 dripping. Here we go. Let's see what we got over here for you guys. Time is 10:50 p.m. Eastern. Cheers, you guys. Thanks for the kind words. Thanks for listening to me while out on the guitar for a little bit. Thanks for encouraging me as well. So I got a lot of practice in on Moon TV Live. This song is called Formidable Opponent, and we are.
Fixing the foam, mixing your liquids, now you're left for dead. Just pay your debts. Float, the moon is calling. A souvenir, as soon as rescue. A retourner, left fixing the foam, mixing your liquids, now you're left for dead. Just pay your debts. Float, the moon is calling. A souvenir, as soon as rescue. Left fixing the foam, mixing your liquids, now you're left for dead. Just pay your debts. Float, a formidable opponent, angry crackpot, formidable opponent, dangerous lecture, formidable opponent. You can Wishing well, I'm tired of the waiting game. Oh yeah, I wish you well. I'm tired of the glass half full. Wish you well, tired of the waiting game. Oh yeah, I wish you well. Tired of the glass half full. Oh, you're the one I dream of, yeah. I'm a fool to think that I could ever fall in love. Your fire rises to the highest place of my cement. You're the finest face. I'll find you when my glass is through. Clear skies, just one of you. I wanted you so long, so long. I wanted you so long. Wishing well, tired of the waiting game. Oh yeah, I wish you well. Tired of the glass half full. Oh yeah. Wish you well to the other side. What did you see? When you come to see yourself, you will never die. You gotta believe it before you do. You're the one I dream of, yeah. I'm a fool to think that I could ever fall in love. You're the one I dream of, yeah. I'm a fool to think that I could ever fall in love, yeah. You're the one I dream of, yeah. I'm a fool to think that I could ever fall in love, yeah. You're the one I dream of, yeah. I'm a fool to think that I could ever fall in love, yeah. Wishing well, tired of the wish you well, tired of the glass half full. Wish you well, tired of the waiting game. Wish you well, tired of the glass half full. Wishing well, tired of the waiting game. Wish you well, tired of the glass half full. Wish you well, tired of the waiting game. Wish you well, tired of the glass silver bar. Puts me an awful lot. I'll stick around till the wheels fall out.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy 11/11. That PM Eastern, that is, and it is June 17th still. For those of you in the future, you guys have been listening to some of my older jams. You got Power Lines, you had One-Eyed Dreamer, Real Fine Way, and this is Price on My Heart. Appreciate all the kind comments. Hope you guys are hanging out, grooving out, doing well. It is pretty cloudy, as you can see. What an interesting humid night. It's always like this towards the full. I always notice these huge clouds rolling in, following the moon. Susan Smith, the last song was called Real Fine Way. I think I also have that up on Bandcamp. If you guys are interested in a particular song that you hear and it's not on Bandcamp, please email me, reference the time code, and I'll try and get that song either emailed to you or posted on Bandcamp forthwith. Hey, thanks a lot, Sim Destino. Appreciate it. A lot of these songs have been written in the last year just watching the moon. It was like 3 months before I started Moon TV Live where I was just watching and writing. So a lot of these are from then. I'll let you guys know. Here is some, let's see some new stuff. This is pretty new. It's called I Fall Up, You Swing Low. Brandon Hunter says, TakeBackSpace, is this the only stream you're doing tonight? Yeah, I think so. I'm actually kind of fried, to be honest. Been working real hard and then streaming at night, and it's like taking a toll on me, so trying to not get sick. But I think I'm going for another 30 minutes or so. If you look at the description, you'll see streaming live from Tampa, Florida. Florida. Hot and muggy. Alright, I'm not going to talk over myself. Sorry about that. I'll return this as, like I said, I fall up, you swing low. Hope you enjoy it.
I want to know what the answer is. You're my friend and that's a code of ours. It's the end, so let's just play the odds. You're my friend and that's a code of ours. Simply up to the end, yes you know, baby. We're your friends and take it in the eye. Never run to the end, something. She called a friend now, that's a call to arms.
Hey, what's up, guys? So, thanks for tuning into Moon TV Live tonight. Going strong, beating the clouds, riding the warp drive of space. Time is 11:44 p.m. Eastern. Closing in on Saturday. Taking a look at a 94.9% illuminated waxing gibbous moon. I know some of you guys want to talk about Aristarchus, This feature I just showed and zoomed in, and now we got wide at the top left, about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock position, hot little white spot, and then the plateau. So some people ask me what's my favorite part of the moon to look at. That's one of them for sure, definite highlight. Named after Aristarchus of Samos, Greek astronomer. Let me see what date. Let's see. I'm not seeing the date, but I'll give you a little bit of data on it. Apparently, the diameter is 25 miles across for the actual crater, the white spot, which hopefully we'll see in a second. Of course, as soon as I start talking about it, it gets cloudy. I'll play you guys a song, go just the camera. Soon I'll have a remote camera software, but right now, just got to do it by hand. I got some older songs that you guys might enjoy. Let's see, this is... Strange Bound. This is one of the first songs I wrote on Moon TV. So, take a look at Aristarchus for yourselves. There's a lot of data on it, but for me it has some intriguing parts to it, which are basically on different types of different phases during the ecliptic, during the moon phase, actually, sorry. And not the ecliptic, the libration of the moon. So when it tilts left and right, and we see different parts of it. Like I was talking earlier, we were seeing a little bit more of the right side than normal. So Aristarchus looks different on different moon cycles. It's the same feature apparently, but it definitely looks very different. Like right now tonight, the close-up shot allows us to see that little snake, kind of Y-shaped gully. Let me actually zoom in while I'm talking about this. Give me a moment. Alright, so we got a zoomed in shot of the Aristarchus crater, which is the white spot, and then the plateau, which is the trapezoidal feature. The gully that I was talking about is the kind of Y-shaped ravine or gully in the center, which is really, really difficult to see. I guess I'll show you guys basically on the next phase, or if you go back to last month's phase, you'll see that Aristarchus looked very different. The white spot is definitely visible, but then the plateau has this very different angle to it, and so I feel like that's a particular feature that can be monitored for change on the lunar surface. So that's why I kind of highlight it for myself. And same thing with Tycho. Tycho looks a little bit different on the wax than it does on the wane, and it also looks different during phases. Sometimes it looks larger, sometimes it's smaller. It doesn't change as much as Aristarchus. The other thing about Aristarchus is that the common knowledge of it, or the common understanding that I've tried to, like when I first started, I really dug deep and tried to figure out if there's a lot of data on it, and there isn't a lot of data. There are a few photos on LRO, but those are old, and very few explanations on how this feature was actually created. It doesn't seem really natural. So let me know if you guys have any questions about that. Off the top of my head, those were the two highlights for me. The other thing is that it's part of this, what I like to call the golden triangle. I just made that up, but I don't know why it looks like a right angle triangle to me, where it's connected almost. So I'm going to pan a little bit around, and you'll see Copernicus crater right here, dead center, which looks a lot like it has those electric striations, or ice almost, but the electric scarification theory denotes a lot of these patterns, as well as the nubs, or like pyramid type shapes in the center of the craters. And then if you go down to the left a little bit, where is it? You'll see the Kepler crater. Sorry, just panning to the left. There you go, this little crater right here, that's Kepler. And then this triangle that's formed and completed by Aristarchus. So, pretty unique feature, and something that definitely changes kind of significantly over different phases. So if you guys were to watch that, that's something to look out for and kind of analyze. Hope that answers your question. Hola Brazil. Good footballers. Soccer. Our images simulated, our simulated images. No, these are real images, as real as you and I are simulated. 25 miles wide, says Since Emilia. Why is so bright? So, let's see, its depth is 2.3 miles, so it's about 2 miles tall. I don't know why, it doesn't really say why it's actually brighter, but I would guess that it has either ice or it has metal elements in it that are reflecting a lot more than the area around it. It's also a particularly tall crater or feature that is in an area which is a mare, which is a darker kind of, I guess, discolored area, so it stands out more, possibly. So we'll pan around a little bit more, take you to the north. This is Mare Imbrium. This is another feature I really love looking at. Tonight it's not as crisp as I normally get it, but I think it's because you got so much clarity on this triangulation of craters on the left. So I guess the tilt is a little bit off, and Mare Imbrium, which is usually a lot crisper, is a bit on the hazy side tonight. But these features are also quite interesting, the kind of stranded rock formations or whatever they are, and kind of right at the rim. Oceanus Procellarum, this whole area, which you can't see in zoom mode, but if you look at the moon, you'll see this kind of giant square-shaped feature. We'll check that out in a second. Going across to the right, you'll see that this edge of the moon is probably some of the first time I've seen this part of the moon, right around Mare Crisium. Mare Crisium looking, this is another feature which changes over the phases. So Mare Crisium looking really big right now, really wide, elliptical, and sometimes it looks a lot more squashed, so thinner, about the same height, I believe. And right next to it, of course, there's this really interesting feature which looks like an asteroid star. Oh, look at that cloud coming through, damn. Hola, Luis Alberto Vanchier Jr. How's it going? What's up, Yao Guilherme Parker? Hope you guys are doing well. We're taking a look at Mare Crisium, the Sea of Crises right here. And then as we pan over to the left a little bit, you'll see this is, what is it? Sea of Fertility, right? Sea of Fertility. And then to the, you'll see 3 mares right next to each other. Right here's apparently where there's an Apollo lander right in the middle of the screen. This is Sea of Serenity, Sea of Tranquility. And so apparently the mares that we see, these darker portions, like the common understanding is that they're basins that were filled up with lava flow ages ago, and then they kind of froze over. And so these portions that look actually like it's kind of a hollow moon, but I think it could be very deep and could be filled with different types of elements. Apparently there are types of heavy metals on the moon, magnesium, sodium, and there were definitely hints of salt and dry ice at the poles. So there's also this theory that solar radiation causes the lunar surface to actually give off some sort of a type of evaporation, which causes a little bit of these kind of wavy lines that we see. even though I don't know if we'd be seeing wavy lines on the moon, but it's possible that it is obscuring a little bit of the spectrum that we're getting. All right, so I'm gonna give us actually just one quick one. Head down to Tycho, named after Tycho Brahe, one of the most famous astronomers. And just so you guys know, I take all the astronomers also with a grain of salt. Who knows if they actually existed or didn't exist, but sometimes I will quote what the common understanding is so we can kind of judge against that. Doesn't mean it's 100% true or I believe it, but that's what the consensus is currently. So here we are at Tycho, the largest visible feature on the moon. And of course, this is another one to watch. I'm not interested necessarily in the Tycho crater itself, but this smudge type feature that looks like something left a trail as it came to or left Tycho. And you can see this feature. It always reminds me of like somebody sticking their finger through butter. But it's a very odd feature to be ingrained in a rock or ice. So melted something or lava flow or ravine. Super interesting feature. So those are a couple of them. I think we have some clarity right now, so I'm gonna go wide. Let's play some reggae, how about that? Just some Dreadlock Holiday, followed by my cover of Slave Driver with Bob Marley, telling this woman what's good. Hope you enjoy it. Rastafari, ever living, ever fearful, ever sure, Selassie I the first. Jalib.
I was walking down the street, concentrating on trucking right. I heard a dark voice beside of me, and I looked round in a state of fright. I saw four faces, one man, a brother from the gutter. They looked me up and down a bit, and turned to each other.
As long as we know it's the truth. As long as we know it's the truth.
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
You have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life.
Bob, how important is the ganja to a Rasta man?
Ganja is a bird, this is herb.
Herb. Does it matter to you that it's still against the law here in Jamaica?
Every law is illegal.
Every law is illegal.
Every government upon the face of this earth today is illegal. Not one of them is legal. Rasta is involved in progress, in making understanding, like preaching traditional culture to the people. Rasta are killers. You have to do good before you can be a Rasta.
You have to do good.
If it's body, then you're bad. If it's goody, then you're good.
What would I have to do to be a Rastafari?
Well, the first need a
Is the message of Rastafari that you should go back to Africa?
yes, and that the earth must rule by Africa. One government. Forward, not back, forward.
Yeah. Go forward to Africa,
Yeah.
not back. Do you think that will ever happen? Do you really believe that will happen?
Rastafarianism is very popular in Jamaica, yet in Canada, the United States, it has a bad reputation. People are associated with drugs and the trafficking of marijuana and violence, police
Yeah,
arrests.
man, them crucify Christ, remember? Christ was a Christian and them crucify Christ, saying it's not what
No,
it
but
is.
let's go back to the facts. People have been arrested, and Rastafarians in Toronto, for example, have a very bad reputation.
When I mean, you know, I wouldn't say that the Rastafarians have a bad reputation. I would say people give the Rastafarians bad reputation because the Rastafarians, I mean, all of these things happening before the Rastafarians even start coming to Canada anyway around here.
But the things that are very obvious are things like the way you look, right? To most people who are very conservative in dress, you look quite strange. Plus the fact that you advocate smoking
Yeah,
marijuana.
this, that's really this now. Could they tell God that it's not legal?
No, but you're...
They couldn't tell God that it's
You
not
have a
legal.
very strong religious belief, but other people don't necessarily share that. And what they see are the obvious things. And isn't it, in fact, true that many Jamaican people get involved in the trafficking of marijuana and therefore get the bad reputation associated with Rastafarian?
People get trafficked. You see, I don't really know anything about those parts of life. You know, all I know about is Rastafari, and I'm trying bringing this truth to the people. What the people do in life, I don't really know about that. I know about my own.
Okay, what is your own? What's your music?
My own
to you?
is the music to me. The music is more than music to me. It goes further than music, you know. I don't know it further than music.
But you used it as a strong message. I mean, words like a hungry man is an angry man.
got it all back together. Signs in your eyes, in my smile. Show it all, show it all. Sometimes it all seems much better. Nobody ever to guide you. Oh, it's so easy, just wanting to please with your eyes. Trying to know, singing songs to it all with whatever. We'd be right, we'd be wrong, we do it all. Don't know what lay down beside me, slowly taking me over. Changing my mind without reason or rhyme from let go. Oh, I'd work it out slowly. Oh, I'd take it as it comes. Oh, I'd talk it all over. Oh, shove it back where it comes. And I can find all I need for whatever. It's such, don't need much to get me by. A smile, a laugh can be better. Maybe or two just in case I don't feel at ease and there's something pleasing to find. Oh, I'd work it out slowly. Oh, I'd take it as it comes. Oh, I'd talk it all over. Oh, shove it back where it Are you one or don't you know altogether? Don't you think it all stinks or don't you know? Not at all. Don't wait for someone to guide you. Maybe it won't seem much better. Take what you can, there's time in your hands passing by.
Hey guys. So winding down, I think I got about 10 minutes left, so just wanted to give you guys a big shout out. Thank you so much for joining Moon TV tonight, Delight, and watching the moon with me, Mars and Saturn. We got a little piece of Jupiter early, but it's setting pretty quick, so not getting a lot of Jupiter lately, but Saturn looked pretty decent. Hazy night. Well, all objects, when you get a telescope, you'll see that they move, and that you need to actually set up the scope to track planets and the moon. So for example, now the scope is actually moving tiny degrees to keep up with the moon, keep it in center. But yeah, you'll see if you guys actually try and film it, you'll see that the planets, stars, and the moon all move across the sky. Now how that's happening, I don't know, but it definitely happens. It's been a humid one, it's been a hot one, and yeah, time is 12:22 a.m. Eastern Time. It is finally June 18th. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Try and be around tomorrow, but it doesn't look like the weather's going to be clement, and I also might need a day off, so you can count on me to be on for the full moon. I think that's in, let's see, 3 days, 2 days? Either way, it'll definitely be a 99% moon stream at some point the next few days. Hope to catch you on it. I'm going to play you guys out to Captain of the Stars. Oh, before I go, I just want to give you guys a little rundown of everyone else who I can think of who's streaming the moon or filming the moon. You got Keith, Space Imaging Keith channel. You got Z-Proxy from Estonia. You got Cosmic Surfer from Cape Town. Kofo72 from New Zealand. Chris Parker from VA. You got a couple of other people, of course, but yeah, eyes to the sky, everyone. Go back and take some space for yourselves, and have a beautiful day tomorrow. You guys own this earth. Captain out.